So we probably don't need to.
Playing ball.
Yeah.
Playing ball, so okay. The hitter right now is Collazo for the Alamogordo Tigers.
It's Kate Kiss.
What's that?
Kate Kiss.
I'm sorry, Kate Kiss.
I'll do that between innings.
Thank you, Coach. Kiss, number 6, the center fielder, and that's nobody's hearing this anyway. So that's going to be foul ball. What's your count? Pitching count, Coach?
0-2.
Okay, that's what I have. All right. 0-2 with the count to Kiss.
And a foul ball in there, so for the pitch count.
That's going to be a base hit to left field.
Drive single down the left field line.
Okay, did I do something here or what the heck here?
Second.
Should have been lead off, right? So, make your assistants here. Leading off bottom of the first.
Can't be. You have Alamogordo up. You have Alamogordo as the. Do that.
How do I adjust that?
So what's the count?
It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Got it?
Yeah, but no, I don't. 'Cause that's not the right count.
That's crazy. Okay, well, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, it is. I'm sorry.
It's
That
Byers,
is
right?
but
Okay.
So it's caught up to the pitch.
All right, cool. So Byers is the hitter now. How are we doing, Tanner? We good? Okay, we're on? Okay. All right, sounds good. And it looks like the runner is going to be picked off. Good throw by Eli Lynn to Noah Lynn. And Kiss will be kicked off as he led the inning off with a line drive single to give the Alamogordo Tigers that opportunity to get on base first. Coach Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald here at Roswell High School. Coach, great day for baseball, bud.
Boy, yeah, perfect. This ball hits it over to second base. Easy hitting.
Yeah, Sanchez 4-3. So that's going to be ball in play.
Oh.
So that's going to be the second out.
Yeah.
We'll get going here in just a moment. We're just getting our situation straight here, so we're good. And
We'll say easy inning so far for Luke Lynn. How's that?
yeah, there you go. And then we're gonna just put other and then down there. So okay, we're good now. So we have 2 outs. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the viewers that are listening and watching the KSVPTV.com. We're just getting situated here. I think we're good to go now. So let's go back to. This is going to be number 17 now. That is correct. Collazo, and that's going to be ball. So it's going to be 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs.
Yeah, and Collazo is the leading hitter so far this year for Alamogordo, so definitely a dangerous guy to have up there. So that would be inside.
Coach, you did the game a couple of weeks ago up at the Alamogordo tournament, and of course the Roswell Coyotes ended up playing the Alamogordo Tigers, and of course the Roswell Coyotes, my understanding, beat them by 1 run. That's correct.
That's right. It was a really good game all the way through. Had a walk-off hit. Well, not as the visiting team, but had a hit that won it, and then the defense wanted to go off. And there's a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Luke Lynn. Okay, so Alamogordo, no runs, 1 hit, no errors on 12 pitches. Roswell will have Loya, McDonald, and Eli Lynn up when we come back on KSVPTV.com.
What if you could look forward 1 year, 4 years, 40 years? What does the future look like? How will you ignite it? This is where the future gets fueled, where ideas come to life and identities flourish. This is where we define opportunity as individuals and as a pack. Being a Lobo is about so much more than the classes you take. It's about the mark you make on your world, because the journey starts here, but it never ends. What will you ignite?
Welcome back to KSVPTV.com. The Roswell Coyotes playing the Alamogordo Tigers once again. Non-district play. The score is 0-0. Coach McDonald, you do the honor, sir, of doing the starting lineups for both squads.
Sure. Start with the visiting Alamogordo Tigers. In left field, it's going to be Brody Byers, number 7. In center field, it's going to be Cade Kiss, number 6. In right field, it's going to be number 14, Ryan Macklin. Third base will be number 1, Elijah Pena. Shortstop will be number 2, Caleb Crawford. Second base, number 4, Aiden Tupper. First base is number 5, Connor Crawford. The pitcher today, or the catcher I should say, is number 9, Easton Cash DeLanda. And pitching today is number 17, that's Gabriel Collazo. And we'll do the home team when they go back out in the field.
Okay.
I was going to mention Collazo as he struck out to end the last inning. He is their leading hitter, but he's also one of their top pitchers. He has been up there for 8 1/3, giving up 6 hits, 12 runs, 9 of those earned, and has walked 10. So we'll see if the Coyotes can take advantage of that and get some early runners on base.
Yeah, DeLanda, the catcher, also throwing the ball well. Of course, during warm-ups, throwing the ball well from pop to pop. Catcher to second base, throwing it pretty well. Good sportsmanship to start the game there with Isaac Loya and DeLanda shaking hands prior to that. So one thing we haven't mentioned yet, the Roswell Coyotes 4-2 overall. And haven't started district play, of course, but ranked 20th in the state of New Mexico. And then the Alamogordo Tigers 3-3, ranked 30th in the state of New Mexico.
I saw the first baseball coaches poll came out. And the Coyotes are 12.
Yep.
So
that's good.
That's probably a place where they need to try to stay. Try not to drop much lower than that, just to make sure that they get that postseason berth.
There's the first pitch, and that's going to be foul to the left side for strike number 1. Yeah, I thought that was kind of neat. Coach, we were actually, as I mentioned to you earlier, on the way back from Lubbock today. I was looking at where I was driving. My wife was actually reviewing polls, both baseball and softball, and I was pretty happy thus far with the 12s. If they can get to a 10 or 8, 9, or 10, that'd be great.
Well, it'd be really nice to get to the 8, because then that gets you a home series in that first round. And there's a rip if it's fair. It is.
Yeah, that's a nice shot by Isaac Loya.
Look at the speed.
All right, so ball's going to be in play. You're going to call that a single?
I'm definitely calling that a single, and then a throwing error by the shortstop, I guess.
Yep, I think you're right.
That will go against Crawford. So that'll bring up Jack McDonald with runner already in scoring position.
All right, Collazo, the pitcher, the starting pitcher for the Alamogordo Tigers. It's going to be a called strike. And when I see Jack McDonald, I always think when he's up there, he's going to take it deep into the count. That's just, I've seen him that way for the last 2 years, and I see him always taking every pitcher to a full count if they can.
Yeah, well, he's certainly not afraid to take pitches, and he's taken 2 for strikes here. And, you know, with a lot of people that might, you know, be a negative thing. You don't want to be down in the count, but he's fine up there with 2 strikes. Oh, but he struck out there, and that is his first strikeout of the season.
You know, and you know, you say that, Coach, you know, he's the number 2 hitter on there. So, you know, the number 2 hole, you have a lot of different things you can do. I mean, you can hit the ball, you can run, you can run for a base hit, you can sacrifice. There's a lot of different things that go on there, and, you know, and of course, you know my daughters, I should say, and, you know, my oldest one used to do the same thing, go deep in the count as a leadoff or a number 2 hitter, regardless. And, oh, look at that smash, and that's going to be, I want to call that a base hit, Coach. Looked like it went off the glove, but that's a smash.
Yeah, that's
you're
tough play.
You're the official, so you tell me what you want to do.
No, I'm with it. I think that's worthy of a hit off the third baseman's glove. Now we're going to get the courtesy runner in, and it's going to be number 00. That is Julian Amador.
Actually, it's Noah Lynn.
Julian Amador is the courtesy.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah.
So Noah Lynn coming to the plate. He is leading the team in a lot of things this season, early in the season. Hitting 500. Takes the ball there. He's leading the team in hits, RBIs, second home runs, and again that 500 batting average. So,
Coach, after this pitch here, and I know you do a lot of your, you probably watch a lot of film and of course review. There's going to be another line drive over to the third baseman. He bobbles and he delivers to third base, so it is going to be a 5-3 for an out. Hard play for that third baseman.
Yeah, it was. But it will get the RBI as well, so he'll add that to his totals. As Pena able to knock it down and make the throw over to Crawford.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I was going to say, Coach, is you probably have our statistics to the T as usual. I mean, you do such a great job with those statistics, man. I don't know how you keep up with it.
Well, I endeavor to keep them right. You know, that I think every team deserves that.
Yeah, I tell you what, back in the day, too, it was hard. I mean, I did it, but I tell you what, I wish I had another Kelly McDonald doing my stats. That's going to be a ball in the dirt.
So I take it back. I thought that he had scored there. But
oh, he didn't, huh? Yeah. Okay, well, we'll take that back here in just a moment. I went ahead and got that done, so swing and a miss. Well, let's just do this now. So that's what we do there. So it's 1 out, so we have 2 outs on the 5-3. Okay, so
now the count's 1-2. So.
Okay, so now you have runners at second and third. So you have 1 ball and 2 strikes. Okay, got you now. We're back to speed.
And this is what the Coyotes cannot start doing again. They have left way too many, far too many runners on base in every single of the 6 games that they've played this year. So, well, maybe I take it back. In 1 game they did not, but the other 5, sure. Absolutely. I think they're averaging 8 or 9, and I mean that's just way too many. You can't leave that many runners on base.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the hitter, Savino Sanchez, facing Collazo, and the right-hand hurler. And there's going to be another shot to the third baseman. Oh, man, I tell you what, he's getting eaten up over there. And it looks like he's going to be safe. All right, so now you have runners at first and third base. Are you going to give Sanchez the RBI on that error?
Well, if it's an error, I think that
you're correct.
It's not an RBI?
That's correct.
Yeah, so, but I don't have to worry about that because my wonderful program here does that for me. So they don't leave 1 of the 2 they had on base, so that's good. It's going to bring up Luke Bogle.
Yeah, Luke, man, I tell you, I'm kind of curious to find out what his statistics are.
We got two.
So, okay, so you have Savino Sanchez. That's good there.
Luke's only hitting 167 this year. Does have a home run, 4 RBI.
All right, that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike number 1 for Luke Bogle. And you're going to call that on the last one, Coach, you're going to call it an error on the third baseman, correct? Or the first baseman? Which one did you go with?
Definitely the third baseman.
Okay, perfect.
Pulled him off. So Bogle down the count here, 0-2 after that foul ball.
So you have the score. We have 1-0. All right, so Luke Bogle 0-2 with 2 outs, and there's going to be a little rundown here. Let's see if it's going to deliver. Run down by Savino Sanchez. He is going to be out.
No score.
That's really, I'm okay with that. That's really not a bad job.
I'll trade now for a run. I really will.
So, all right, that's going to be the third out for the Roswell Coyotes.
All right, so that is now. Is there an RBI on that play? Is my question to you.
Nope. That's my opinion. I mean, that's nothing was hit in.
So is it a stolen base for Amador?
That's a stolen base for Amador.
Okay, so Amador steals, Sanchez picked off, kind of intentionally picked off, depending on how you want to look at it. So what that means is that the Roswell Coyotes get 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors on 16 pitches. Alamogordo will have the catcher Delanda up, followed by Pena and Wall. When we come back, Coyotes lead 2-0, KSVPTV.com.
Yes.
To plant or not to plant? That is the question. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Our tomato plants and pepper plants are ready to go. If you plant them now, you might have homegrown tomatoes and peppers before anyone else, or the frost might kill them. As Clint Eastwood would say, do you feel lucky? You'll either be the smartest gardener in the county, or you'll get to replant them all over again. I say go for it. You'll get more practice and we'll get more business. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, and I apologize to William Shakespeare.
Welcome back to Coyote Baseball. We are here at Roswell High School. Roswell Coyotes do lead 2-0 at the end of 1, and it looks like we might be getting a little storm coming in.
It wouldn't rain on us. I thought when I saw there was like an 8% chance or 2% chance.
Yeah, exactly. All right, the number 4 hitter, Delanda, the catcher, and then on deck will be Pena, and then in the hole will be Wall. And that first pitch was a ball. That's going to be ball 2. Looks like it's a little outside. So 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitcher for the Roswell Coyotes is Luke Lynn.
After this hitter, I'll get you all the starters in their positions. Still haven't done that yet. Pitch fouled away for strike 1.
Yes, sir. So 2 balls and a strike. To the hitter Delanda from the stretch, and that's Luke Lynn. That's not a bad pitch. Downstairs a little bit. It's going to be 3 balls and a strike.
Yeah, Delanda is a good player. He's leading the team in on-base percentage, OPS, triples.
He fell back. Count continues to be 3 balls and 2 strikes with no outs. Top half of the 2nd inning. Yeah, it looks like the clouds came in. You said there was a 2% chance of rain, so that means it's more than likely going to happen here in Roswell.
The opposite of what is forecast.
That's exactly right. All right, there's the pitch from Luke Lynn, and that's going to be a curveball, and that's going to be ball 4. So Delanda will draw the walk, and he will be on first base, and now the hitter will be Pena.
We'll get the courtesy for the catcher, Delanda.
Looks like that's going to be number 2. Is that correct, or 3?
We're good. We'll get him right here. Let's go.
That's a courtesy.
Davian Andrade. So we'll wait.
Yes, sir. And there it is there. So, all right, Luke Lynn, the pitcher for the Roswell Coyotes, in the stretch. And the windup. There's the delivery, and nice pitch inside for strike one.
Here's Elijah Pena, senior. And it's not a huge target to pitch out there.
Not too big, is he? There's Luke Lynn once again. Great job. Did he call that a strike?
He did.
All right, so it's going to be called strike for strike number 2. Good job by Noel Lynn. And of course, you don't have a big love for that position right there. I just look at his feet work and the way he delivers the ball there to first base. I thought Eli Lynn does a good job there. There's the pitch by Luke Lynn, and that's going to be downstairs for ball number 1. 1 ball and a strike.
Yeah, I like that pitch, 0-2. Drive and turn on it. Might get him in chase. I'd like to see one off.
Just misses outer half. Yeah, the infield for the Roswell Coyotes, it's kind of been consistent.
You know, I think it's been the same every single game. I don't think we've had a change, except for when one of those guys pitches.
That is a fantastic job by Eli Lynn. And the runner does not advance, but that will be a ball. I love that. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and what that does gives the pitcher that opportunity to throw that curveball in the dirt when you know you have your catcher is going to be a good receiver and a good blocker. Good job by Eli Lynn. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's the pitch once again, and that's going to be a called strike for strike number 3.
All right, very quickly, we've got A.B. Toscano in left, number 3. Center fielder is Jacob Palomino, number 10. Luke Bogle is in right. He wears number 7. Across the infield, Isaac Lloyd is at third, number 8. Jack McDonald, number 2, is the shortstop. Savino Sanchez, number 12, is at second base. Noah Lynn, number 17, is at first. And as we said, the pitcher is Luke Lynn, the catcher, Eli Lynn.
Ball 1 to the hitter Wall.
Kellen Wall, the junior infielder, lefty.
Light breeze here at Roswell High School. Nice pitch inside for ball number 2. Just misses. Let's see what the flag looks like here.
It's not up.
It's not up today. Okay. Well, I can tell you, you know how we used to do it back in the day when we were kids, Coach, right? Get a piece of grass and throw it up in the air and see what happens.
Absolutely.
That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike.
Same thing you do on the golf course, right?
That's exactly right. And the runner is Andrade. That one's going to be up for ball number 3. 3 balls and a strike. Andrade, is that how you pronouncing it?
Yeah, Andrade.
Yeah, Andrade is how I call it, but it's Andrade. Depends. It's a beautiful pitch, call strike.
Yeah, Wall thought maybe he had drawn a walk on that pitch, but a nice one from Luke Lynn there.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the hitter, Wall. 6 batter. Oh, and that's a great job by Luke Lynn, and that's going to be strike number 3.
Yeah, runner does advance, though, and gets the stolen base. But 2 gone now. He can concentrate on the hitter, the 7 hole, and that is Rylan Macklin, playing the outfield, I believe, today.
Yeah, Ryan Macklin, he's actually playing right field for the Alamogordo Tigers. There's the pitch, and that's going to be swing and a miss. You know, every time Alamogordo used to be in our district, as you recall, back when I played, when I think about Alamogordo baseball, you know who I think about? Gary Goldsmith.
Oh, I can't say Gary Goldsmith without me thinking Alamogordo basketball, but, that's just kind of where we were at that time. But that guy could flat out play both sports.
Well, he was pretty good in about everything he did, and I kind of wonder where he's at these days, but that's going to be swing and a miss for strike number 3.
Yeah, pretty nice inning there for Luke Lynn, pitching himself out of some high pitch counts. And so Alamogordo, no runs, no hits, no errors on 21 pitches. Roswell will have Bogle, Palomino, and Toscano up. When we come back, Coyote Baseball, they lead Alamogordo 2-0, KSVPTV.com.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday, to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
You're right. Welcome back to Coyote Baseball. Coyotes lead 2-0 as we begin the bottom half of the second inning. And up to bat for the Roswell Coyotes, Luke Bogle, Palomino on deck, and then Abe Toscano in the hole.
Yeah, Luke Bogle was batting in the end of the last inning, but since it ended on the base pass, he will start with a new count here, and he starts with the ball.
That's correct. You know, this pitcher here, Collazo, does a pretty good job from the right side.
Yeah, it throws pretty hard, I think. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell ball movement and stuff like that from where we are, but
right.
Yeah, I think that looked like a good pitch.
Yeah, it definitely has a nice bender for sure. You know what I haven't seen? You know, you and I did the Southwest Classic tournament over the weekend, and a lot of good ball. And, of course, a lot of people probably went back, oh, there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Probably went back to look at that about a million times. I know I did. But one of the things I noticed, there's a lot of good fastballs. We have some good changeups, some benders, but I have not seen a true slider yet. Have you?
No. No, and that's really not surprising to me. I mean, that's a tough pitch for a high school kid for the most part.
I haven't seen too many screwballs, really the traditional 3 fastball, curveball, and a little bit of a changeup. That was going to be a called ball, so 1 ball and no strikes. To the hitter, Palomino.
That one up and away for ball 2.
Once again, the pitcher is Collazo for Alamogordo from the stretch. He delivers, and that's going to be swing and a miss.
Yeah, pretty good cut there. Just couldn't get the bat on the ball.
2 balls and a strike with 1 out to the hitter, Jacob Palomino. And that's going to be upstairs for ball number 3. 3 balls and a strike. Looking over to the east side right there in the softball field. The Lady Coyotes actually traveled to Lovington today, so we'll try to get an update from the boss here momentarily. That's going to be a swing and a miss to Palomino once again. That's going to be full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. The pitcher is Collazo for the Alamogordo Tigers. And there's the bender, and that's going to be a backwards K.
Yeah, nice pitch. It just kind of froze Jacob, who didn't touch the ball on that at bat. And that will bring up number 3, A.B. Toscano, the left fielder. The left-handed thrower, right-handed hitter. Very unusual.
You know, my daughter, Cheyenne, if you recall, is total opposite. Actually, she batted right and left. She was ambidextrous when it comes down to that, but threw right-handed and hit left. All right, it's going to be ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. To the hitter, Abe Toscano.
Need to get a 2-hour rally going here, and it's going to start with A.B. getting on base.
And there's a good shot. Let's see if it stays in fair territory, and it doesn't. So it's a long foul ball, long strike.
You know, it's relatively new field. That young man was the first person to hit one out in a game. It was a JV game, but he hit one out that way. Been a few home runs hit here since.
Yep.
But definitely got the power. I mean, if he had the power last year, you know he's got it this year.
Well, you know, it's I'm going to continue talking with Coach Lewan. I did talk with him over the weekend, but I know there's something that we kind of want to start for Coyote baseball, you know, and that's going to be a call strike. I won't ruin that surprise yet. I'll let him take care of that, but there's going to be potentially there's going to be some things in the near future for Roswell Coyote baseball. Ooh. Collazo gets Toscano swinging for out number 3.
All right, on the dropped third strike, it's DeLanda over to Crawford technically, so we want to make sure we get that right. But Collazo, I believe, struck outside, huh?
Yes, he did.
All right, no runs, no hits, no errors on 15 pitches. Coyotes still lead this one 2-0 as we head to the top of the third inning, KSVPTV.com.
Jennifer here from Trustmark Roofing, and I know you've heard me say that you can trust Trustmark, but I want you to know what that looks like in real life. A few years ago, we installed a beautiful new roof for an older woman who was recently widowed. She was an artist, and colors were really important to her. So when she said she didn't like the color of a brand new roof, we took that seriously. She had picked the color and signed off on it, but I just kept thinking, if she's going to walk into her house every day and be disappointed, then we're just going to redo it. So we did. We ripped that beautiful new roof off and replaced it with a slightly different color, and she was thrilled. Yes, it cost us quite a bit of money to make her happy, but I want you to know you can trust Trustmark to make it exactly right every time. If you have any roofing needs, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Back to Roswell Coyote baseball on KSVPTV.com. Coyotes do lead 2-0 as we begin the top half of the third inning. Art Sandoval, Kellen McDonald. Spring break here for the Roswell Independent School District.
Can't think of anything else I'd rather be doing than baseball on spring break.
Well, there you go. The hitter is Crawford. Crawford, a Tupper on deck, and Kiss, the leadoff hitter, in the hole. And there's going to be a fly ball to the right fielder, and that's going to be a can of corn for out number 1. Good job by Luke Bogle. And that was the first pitch, is that correct?
First pitch.
All right.
And Luke maybe needed that one. He's only 2 1/3 in. Well, he's not way up on pitches. That was 34. But you know he'd like to go deep into this game. So
Absolutely. So here is number 4, Tupper, the 9th hitter. And that's going to be ball 1 downstairs. Yeah, it's interesting weekend, man. I just keep on thinking about the championship game, a walk-off walk and then a walk-off balk.
yeah,
It's hard to believe.
wild stuff.
It really was, and all in extra innings, as a matter of fact.
Yes, both those in extra innings.
1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Coyotes do lead 2-0 here in the top half of the third inning. The pitcher is Luke Lynn, and there's going to be a nice pitch outside for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. This used to be the practice football field. Now it is the baseball field at Roswell High School. Swing, and that's going to be fouled back.
Oh, I put swing and a miss. I did not catch that he tipped it.
Feels good to stand up a little bit, Coach.
Oh, yeah, if you've been driving today.
Yeah, not too bad. Not 2.5 hours, 2:45 or so. All right, Luke Lynn from the stretch, and there it is, and that's going to be a nice pitch, and that's going to be way up high. Let's see if the shortstop will get it. No, maybe Toscano will call it off. Nice left-hand grab for the second out.
Yeah, good communication out there. Jack was ranging out there, but called off by the left fielder, as he should be, for out number 2, and that will bring Kiss back up. He singled, nicely hit ball, his first time up to left field, which is the opposite way for him.
That's correct. Oh, that's a nice pitch by Luke Lynn. It's going to be swing and a miss for strike 1. Luke Lynn, only a sophomore for the Roswell Coyotes. That young man really has a bright future here at Roswell High School.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's potentially the quarterback next year. He's going to be in the pitching rotation here for 3 years in baseball, and he'll play the field as well, and he's good at that too. So,
absolutely. I mean, I tell you what, it just seems like he grew 6 inches in about half a year. I mean, he's big.
Yeah, he's taller than his brothers, just a little bit taller than Noah, quite a bit taller than Eli.
And there's going to be a strike. Oh, did he call it?
Neither. Ball 3. Boy, I can't believe it didn't even ask with the umpire over here, too.
Well, that looked like a strike to me. I thought he broke the plane there, but I guess not. Yeah, that's going to be ball 4.
So
all right.
2 plate appearances and twice on base for Cade Kiss.
Oh, also, too, partner, I was talking with Levi Hobson. I started coaching back in the day. 1998 was my first year of coaching, and that was his senior year that my sister graduated. And you and I were talking about, the 15-run rule after 4 and tournament play and stuff like that. So that's going to be a strike. 2 buyers. Call strike it is. And so he was – so basically the rule is yes and no. It depends on – what tournament you're at and how they establish it. That's what they were kind of calling it there. That's going to be a foul ball, 2 buyers.
So I'm sure there are rules. The regular NFHS rules are in place, but tournaments can establish that.
That's correct. And then I also asked him about extra innings. Of course, you have 7 full innings, and if you're tied after 7 complete, then, of course, you go into extra innings. And I asked him, I said, well, like in the game of softball, you go international. I said, now in baseball, tell me that rule again. And that's going to be foul ball. I said, explain that to me again, because I said, sometimes things change. And he did tell me that it's his understanding, and he's going to confirm this next time we talk to him, is they don't go into international. They play it out.
Oh, they don't put a runner on a second?
That's according to him. He says he's going to confirm that.
Yeah.
I said, well, I thought everybody went to international tiebreaker.
Not a bad 0-2 pitch there at all. Very close.
Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Coyotes lead 2-0. And there's the runner as he takes off, and there's the throw by Lynn. And Kiss will have a stolen base. So not a bad throw by Eli Lynn. Looks like Kiss has a little bit of speed.
Yeah, he got a pretty decent jump, too.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of 3, and there's time on the field.
Batter? I don't know who called that time.
I don't know what that was about there.
Oh, wild pitch.
Yeah, wild pitch. So it's going to be a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
Yeah, just needs to worry about the runner or the hitter now, obviously, and just get that out. Don't worry about that guy on third.
Yeah, I think you're right, Coach. I think, kind of still lead 2-0. You're still kind of early in the ball game. I think you have your infield set like you're supposed to, just regular depth. And that's okay. That is okay, even though you have 2 strikes. I mean, you want to go get the batter, but I'd rather him walk a ball player than give up a bad pitch.
Yeah, give him something he could really hit. Unfortunately, that brings up Collazo, and he's the biggest Tiger hitter of them all.
Well, he's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging.
Who keeps calling time? Oh, Eli called time that time.
Oh, okay.
You know what? we talked about this last year, and kudos to Coach Lujan. He came up with a great name for this ballpark. Our Yard.
Our Yard.
I like it.
That's not bad.
Our Yard. With the capital R.
All right.
We were talking about that.
That's going to be fouled back for strike one. Welcome back to Our Yard here at Roswell High School. That's a good little ring to it.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to bring that up now and maybe get this officially named, but we'll see what happens. There's going to be a pickoff move by Lynn, back to Lynn, and Byers will be safe. So Luke Lynn to Noah Lynn. Still waiting for that one to be named over there, Coach. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I can't be right. They didn't clear it up yet.
No, I think it's 1-1.
That's now 1-1. There you go. 1 ball, 1 strike. There you go. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs now, and the runner, as we mentioned, is Byers, and Byers takes off. And that looked like that was going to be a straight steal. And luckily enough, that was fouled out of play by Collazo.
Yeah, straight steal, run and hit, whatever you want to call it. I mean, probably not a straight steal if he's swinging, right?
Well, you would think so, unless it was just all fat. It's hard to tell at times, but good job by Lynn. And that one.
Pass ball?
Yep.
Byers to second on the pass ball, 2 in scoring position now. And now the 2-run lead in jeopardy here. See if Lynn can get Collazo on that pitch.
So count is full now.
Seems like he's gone to full count on a lot of batters today.
You know, generally, like I said, I'm okay with that for the most part. I mean, I think he's probably working around hitters. But the only bad thing about that, there's the nice bender for strike 3. And that's what I was about to talk about right there, is just you work around the batters. But now when in high school here in New Mexico, you have that pitch count, and that really kind of hurts, So it's going to be 2-0, Coach. You have some information for us.
No runs, no hits, no errors on 24 pitches, and Roswell will have Luke Lynn, and then back to the top of the order with Loy and McDonald. When we come back, Coyotes lead at 2-0, KSVPTV.com.
The ultimate Wi-Fi experience is now available to you thanks to Smart Home Wi-Fi with Plateau. Get fiber-to-home technology 100 times faster than average household internet speed. Plateau has multiple plans and options to fit your family. With Fast, get true 100 megs per second download and upload speed. With Faster, get true 500 megs of download and upload speeds. And with Fastest, you get 1 gig. Learn more at plateautel.com. Get the speed you need with Plateau. Tried, true, trusted.
To plan.
All right, we are back here at Our Yard at Roswell High School. Coyotes do lead 2-0 as we begin the top half of the 3rd inning.
Yeah, Luke Lynn with his first opportunity to help himself out here.
I'm sorry, I said top half, I meant bottom half.
Yeah, bottom of the 3rd.
Bottom 3.
And Luke, I believe, still looking for his first hit of the season. That is correct. He's 0 for 2. So just his 3rd time to the dish.
Well, he got walked on Saturday.
He did get walked on Saturday, so it's probably his 4th time to the dish, right? Oh, well, did he get walked? No, he got balked.
He got balked. He got balked, but there was still question about that. That's going to be a ball down low. And we'll talk about that in just a moment. 1 ball, 1 strike, and no outs to Luke Lynn. And I'm not sure where that went.
Straight back.
Okay, so another
Towards the concession stand.
foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Luke Lynn.
Ooh.
And there's going to be the swing and the miss. And let's see if Lynn can get to first base on the drop. 3rd strike, and he doesn't. Good job by DeLanda for strike 3.
We go back to the top, and that's Isaac Loya, who's 1 for 1 with a missile down the left field line.
Who do you have at first base again? Look, it's disappearing on me here. That's
It's
Crawford, right?
Crawford.
What
yes.
number is he?
5.
5, okay. C. Crawford, all right, there we go. So 1 out now, and here comes Isaac Loya, as you mentioned earlier. Let me change him back out here. Okay, Isaac Loya back to bat.
Ball 2 just missed. Not sure where. Looked like a pretty good pitch to me, but called a ball.
Yeah, it sure does look like it from this angle. Of course, we're here on the right side here, and there's going to be a foul ball to Coach Lujan for strike number 1.
Oh, and a terrible throw from Coach Lujan back to Collazo. That's embarrassing.
Well, yeah, talking about Eli Hobson, you know, he was that first group of people that I coached, or I was an assistant to. Oh, HP there. I asked Eli. I said, Eli, let me ask you a personal question. And I said, if I can ask this on the air, and he says, yeah, of course. How old are you? He says, 43. About to be 44 in May. So that is my oldest student right there.
Wow,
Coach.
that's yeah, that makes you old, I'm afraid.
Just a bit.
I mean, I hate to break it to you and all, but
That's okay. I still feel young inside.
all right, McDonald to plate, Loya on first. McDonald struck out swinging, first strikeout of the season last time up.
And there's the pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Yeah, I'm waiting for, and I don't want to jinx it. I'm gonna be proactive about this, Coach. I'm waiting to see Jack McDonald hit 1 out this year.
I thought you said you weren't going to jinx it.
That's not a jinx. That's being proactive. And there's going to be a ball in the dirt there to first base, and that's going to be an error on the pitcher. You feel okay with that?
Yep. It will be an error by Collazo, and that puts Loya in scoring position. And if you followed us for any amount of time, you're aware of his speed. So a chance for an RBI for Jack here for sure.
All right, Collazo from the windup. You have Loya at second base. Good secondary lead. And that's going to be outside, and that's going to be outside for ball number 2. Okay.
2-0. Yeah, and he's not to correct you on a minor point here, but he's definitely from the stretch here. He goes wind up. And
I'm sorry.
And
yeah,
Loya will be standing at third before you know it.
Stretch.
Oh, well, that ball is up.
Coach, you're exactly right. I'm sure glad you corrected that. I've been saying wind. I meant to say stretch. That's 2 strikes on me. 2 balls and a strike to McDonald from the stretch. No, he did not. He did not go. That's going to be ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Collazo from the stretch.
Let's go, Jack. 3 balls, 1 strike.
How dare I say that?
Come on, I'm not letting you get away with it.
Of course not. And that's going to be upstairs, and good AB by McDonald. So runners at first and second base. Loya at second base, and McDonald as he draws a walk. Bringing up Eli Lynn, the heavy hitter.
And Eli 1 for 1 in this game. Singled on a ball to the third baseman, a hot shot over there.
And you see the raindrops come a little bit?
Yeah, I see him on my device here, so that might be an issue.
Oh, that's a rocket by Eli Lynn. Looks like Lujan's going to
got to hold him up.
hold, and I think that's the right choice.
Yeah.
Good job by Eli Lynn. Ball in play to the left side. Hard line drive.
Yeah. Just one out. You're right. Let's give these hitters a chance. And that's something unusual.
Yeah, swing and a miss for strike 3 for Noah Lynn.
Yeah, that kid rarely strikes out.
Now coming up to the plate is number 12, Savino Sanchez. Had a good conversation with his dad the other night on Saturday. I was telling him that you and I were talking about him. Ozzie Smith, we were talking Ryan Sandberg.
Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano. And I was telling his dad he did a really good job over the weekend.
Yeah, he's had a nice start to his varsity career in the field.
You know, I think these uniforms are my favorite here. I like the all-white. It's going to be upstairs for a ball.
I definitely like him, but I just like the red top.
The traditional red.
Red top white pants that they wore the other day. That's just looks sharp to me.
Yeah, no, definitely look sharp, but these look pretty sharp to me too. I like the traditional white. Collazo from the stretch once again. There's going to be the curve ball, and that's going to be foul back. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Amador, the courtesy runner for Eli Lynn, has a great secondary lead. He is hoping Savino Sanchez will get something in the gap to score him. McDonald at third base, 2 outs. Collazo with the delivery, and that's going to be ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a little bit of raindrops falling on our heads, Coach, here at our yard.
Yeah, I was not expecting this.
Never fails during spring break, right?
Oh,
Savino
that's
Sanchez
trouble. Oh, he's under it.
hits the ball to center field, and that's going to be a pop-up to Kiss for out number 3.
All right, so Roswell gets 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on base, 26 pitches. Alamogordo will start off with or lead off, I should say, with the catcher DeLanda, followed by Pena and Wall. When we come back, Coyotes lead 3-0. We're headed to the top of the 4th on KSVPTV.com.
April 8th is National Line Worker Appreciation Day. Central Valley Electric Cooperative's linemen work hard to keep the lights on and often do not receive the recognition they deserve. Being a lineman is not a glamorous profession. Most of us can ride out a storm from the comfort and convenience of our homes. However, CVE line workers are on call 24/7 in case severe storms or other circumstances cause the power to go out. If you see any lineman, please take the time to say thank you to the power behind your power. CVE would like to thank all line workers for their courage and commitment to powering our communities, not just on Line Worker Appreciation Day, but every day.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice.
Great catch by Palomino. Sure was. Welcome back to Coyote Baseball on KSVPTV.com. And the hitter was DeLanda.
Yeah, he hit it a ton, didn't he?
Sure did. Yeah. I believe that was the first pitch, too, wasn't it?
It was, and Palomino had to catch it on the run, but a real nice job from the all-district center fielder from last year for out number one. And, of course, Luke Lynn's happy with a one-pitch out.
Yeah, so am I tell you what. Great job by Lynn. And swinging a miss, and the hitter is Pena.
Yeah, Pena's 0 for 1, struck out looking his first time up.
You know, Lynn, it's kind of mirroring the same thing that the pitcher from Alamogordo is doing. They're all pitching from the stretch. Sometimes it feels more comfortable doing it that way.
Yeah, I know that Luke likes to pitch from the stretch just all the time.
I like it myself, or used to like it. And there's the nice curveball, and just fell. So 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. And there is the pitch, and that one's going to be fouled back.
Off the track.
Coach, you should have told me last time. I would have just left that gate open.
Yeah.
Next time.
I used to open it for myself. Another foul ball.
Yeah, that's another foul ball.
So that gets Lynn up to 64 pitches. I'm curious to see how deep he'll send him.
So we're on track.
We're together.
We
That's
are
good.
together.
And
that's going to be
strike 3.
That's going to be the second out for the Roswell Coyotes. About ready for opening season professionally?
Yeah, always ready for that. It kind of is secondary until this season's over for me, but
of course. And the hitter now is going to be Wall. Wall draws ball 1. Yeah, it's believe it or not, first game coming up real soon. First of 162. I'm going to say 164. 162 games this year for the professionals. It's going to be another ball downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes.
You know, I hear the rest of the National League is just going to take All-Star Week off and just let the Dodgers play?
That's what usually, yeah, because they're all All-Stars. You know
right,
what that is.
Right.
So, yeah, that's the way it needs to be.
It'll be the Dodgers versus the AL on All-Star Weekend?
What do you think about that, partner? 2 balls and a strike to the hitter Wall. From the stretch is Luke Lynn swinging a miss, and this kid's doing a good job here tonight.
Let's see if he can get out of this inning.
Well, just with this curveball. Oh, and that's going to be a bleat. No, that's going to be a fastball.
Yeah, just got it by him.
All right, so that's going to be 3 outs.
No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on base, just 13 pitches. Nice inning for Luke Lynn as he's still under 70, headed for or through 4 innings, I should say. Roswell's going to have Bogle, Palomino, Toscano up. That's the bottom 3. When we come back, Coyotes lead 3-0, KSVPTV.com.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
Artesia General Hospital's family.
Welcome back to Dodger Baseball here at our field. No, welcome back to Roswell Baseball. As Coach McDonald and I just talking a little professional baseball. I'm a Dodger fan. He's a Met fan. And, of course, the Dodgers are projected to win the World Series this year, and the Mets probably projected to be at least 4th or 5th in the league in their division.
I think most people pick them as one of the wild card teams. Yeah. Behind the Braves, perhaps?
This happens year in and year out, where we have to give each other a lot of heck. And, you know, of course, Dodgers could make the playoffs and probably will choke as they get into the division playoffs. There's going to be a swing and a miss to the hitter, Luke Bogle. 0-1, scores 3-0 if you're just now tuning in to KSVPTV.com in favor of the Roswell Coyotes. First of 2 today, and there's another swing and a miss.
Yeah, and I love baseball, but I don't need any extra innings today. I'm okay if we win in the regulation time.
Well, not only that, Coach, you're on spring break. You know, you got a few days to kind of enjoy a few days off here, and
trying to.
You know, I think pretty important to do so. That one's going to be popped up. It looks like the shortstop, Crawford, might have it, and he does. That's going to be out number 1.
Yeah, Crawford arranging over to the other side of the bag, but making the play. And that will bring up Palomino, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
You know, I was smart. I was wearing, you know, the traditional short pants and stuff, and I said, you know what? I learned from last year that I'm going to go ahead and bring the sweat top and the jacket and everything else. You just never know. Strike 1.
Always figures out a way to be cold at baseball. You know? Always.
Strike 1 to the hitter, Palomino. Palomino. Catcher's going to check, and they're going to say no. So ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. The score is 3-0 in favor of the Roswell Coyotes. And that one's going to be popped up. See if the catcher has an opportunity to get that, and he misses off the glove.
Yeah, tough play, but I think you got to, you know, that's a good catcher right there. I think he makes that play 9 times out of 10, if not more often than that. So, I'm sure Cash disappointed himself.
Yeah, DeLanda,
I believe, is committed to New Mexico military to play next year.
Oh, really?
Baseball.
Oh,
yeah.
good. Okay, good. You know, I tell you what, and you were talking about New Mexico military. I know we're broadcasting the game, but well, I tell you what, they're getting a lot of good recruits. There's going to be a ball in the dirt. This young man by the name of DeLanda does a really good job blocking the ball as well. That's going to be ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And I'm telling you, I think Coach Cook's going to have a good class next year.
A lot of local kids he'll have for sure.
Yep.
He's going to have this catcher. He may have both catchers in this game, and he may have Goddard's catcher. So, you know, that's a lot to work with, plus several infielders as well. So should be interesting.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, there's going to be a nice bender by Collazo, but that's going to be ball number 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. Coyotes do lead 3-0. We are here in the top half of the 4th inning. The hitter is going to be Palomino. Palomino is loaded, and looks like Coach Lujan's going to get that ball, and this time he makes it back to the pitcher.
This will be pitch number 8 of this at bat, so it's been a good one. But really, it's just the end result that you're concerned about.
That's correct. That's going to be upstairs for ball number 4, and what an AB that is.
Yeah, good work there by Jacob.
Now coming up to plate will be number 3, AB Toscano.
AB's 0 for 1. Dropped third strike. Couldn't beat the throw.
Collazo from the stretch delivers. And that one's going to be popped up. Let's see if the center fielder, Kiss, will have an opportunity. He does. And Palomino will not tag as he goes as far as the ball will allow him to go. He goes back to first base. So 2 outs for the Alamogordo Tigers.
And now Luke Lynn 0 for 1. Struck out the first time.
Good lead for Palomino. Let's see what Collazo does, and he does try to pick off Palomino.
That's a pretty good move Collazo has.
Yeah, it really is. That's going to be fouled back to the concession area.
You know, I was complimenting Coach Lovato and told him to pass it along to Coach Lujan and just everybody, which includes the boys, by the way. That infield grass looks real good.
I said the same thing. You're exactly right,
March.
Coach.
I mean, that looks really nice.
Field looks good. Field looks good. And there goes the runner, Palomino. And looks like, let's see if it's going to be trapped.
Oh, he got it.
And the field umpire, Mr. Hobson, says he's going to catch it. So that's going to be the 3rd out of that half inning. Coach McDonald.
Yeah, real nice play by Cade Kiss out there. All right, so Roswell gets no runs, no hits, no errors on 15 pitches. Alamogordo will have Macklin, Crawford, and Tupper when we come back. Coyotes lead 3-0. We're headed to the 5th, KSVPTV.com.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
The ultimate.
Oh, yeah, no, you're exactly right.
The net would be cool. We can get we can start bringing the cover again.
Right, you're reading us, Coach. You're reading us. We're good, okay. Welcome back to KSVPTV.com. We're just kind of strategizing here if it were perhaps to rain, what we're going to try to do. But looks like it's clearing up here, so we're good to go here.
Well, I know exactly what we'll do if it rains. We're going to get wet.
Well.
And so is all this equipment.
Well, we'll have to get that covered up quickly, get that tarp off. But no, it looks like it's clearing up, so we're going to be okay. 3-0 is the score in favor of the Roswell Coyotes. We are here in the top half of the 5th inning. The pitcher still is Luke Lynn. And that's going to be strike number 1. The hitter is Macklin. Crawford and Tupper will be the hitters here in the top half of the 5th inning. And there's the pitch on the delivery, fouled back for strike number 2.
Macklin struck out swinging his last time up, only time up. And he's got himself in an 0-2 hole here as Lynn continues to not work overly efficiently, but work extremely well. And just misses. Good pitch, 0-2.
I love it. I love it. I mean, again, Probably talk a little too much when it comes down to baseball and softball because when I'm calling it, I kind of strategize things too. I love the way he's working that ball away a little bit. He has 2 strikes. You can go get the batter, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But
it's always an option, 0-2, but hate to give away the AB when you're ahead like that. And that's another way you hate to give away the AB.
Yeah, it's going to be a hit by pitch. Yeah, that young man right there, Mr. Hobson, the field official, man, I'll tell you what, he was a pretty good pitcher for us back in the day, back in 1998. Played a little soccer for the Roswell Coyotes back in the day.
So Luke's had base runners. He's stranded 3. Now he's got one aboard here as we get the called strike.
.30. I haven't had any updates from around the state or anything like that, have you? Okay.
Haven't seen anything.
There's going to be a pickoff move by Luke Lynn to Noah Lynn. Tries to get Macklin, and Macklin is safe at first base. And again, from the stretch, that's going to be upstairs, and that's going to be ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and I tell you what, now that sun is just right in our eyes.
Yeah, tough on the second baseman, right fielder in the late afternoon at this field.
Ball upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. Luke Lynn. Oh, that's going to be a foul ball. Let's see if Mr. Bensinger will call it. He does. It's going to be a foul tip, so the runner will come back as Macklin attempted to steal second base. Smelling good out here. Smells like Rudy's barbecue. There's the pitch and the delivery. Good recovery right there by Eli Lynn.
Going up high.
Curveball try kind of got away from Luke Lynn. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Luke's going to have to redeem himself here. Let's see what he can do here with 2 strikes. And that's going to be ball 4 now. So we have runners at first and second base now with Crawford and Macklin. So there was going to be a timeout by Eli Lynn to go talk to baby brother and say, hey, calm down a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Now here comes middle brother. I don't know. Those are awesome big human beings. I can tell you that.
Yeah. The oldest brother's the little brother now.
Oldest is the littlest, the middle is the biggest, but the littlest is probably going to be the biggest eventually. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't think he's through growing.
Not even close. All right, the hitter is going to be Tupper, and it's going to be a strike. Wow. That look a little down from here, but they're going to call it a strike to the hitter Tupper. So 0-1 with no outs, runners at first and second base. Luke Lynn from the stretch. And that's going to be ball 1.
Luke's up to 82 pitches, no activity in the bullpen yet, so looks like Coach Lujan's going to stick with him, at least short term.
Well, once again, you can pitch at least 141 pitches or above before you have to go, was it a full week?
You can only go to 120.
120, excuse me, 120.
And then you have to have 4 days rest.
120, so 120 plus 4, or 120 and 4. Okay. So 3 balls and a strike. And looks like Lujan's going to continue with them. See what happens here to this hitter. That's going to be hit well to center field. Looks like Palomino will catch it.
And hold the runners. Nicely done. Palomino hit pretty well right to him, but great arm.
Oh, yeah.
The old quarterback, you know, you can try to tag up there, but it ain't happening.
Let's get it.
So now, ground ball double play, strand 2.
Yeah, top of the lineup now is going to be Kiss. Once again, 1 for 1.
I don't like them holding on with second base here. As we get the fouled first strike.
You got Sanchez holding him on?
Yeah,
okay.
I think I'd have Short holding the lefty on here. What do you think?
I think you're about right. So I'm thinking if they're going to probably throw that ball outside, so let's see what happens. Yeah, no, they do pull it. And that one's going to be a base hit to right field, and Bogle will hit the cutoff. And it's going to be an RBI single for Kiss.
Yeah, Macklin will score from second. Crawford will stay.
Crawford will stay at second base?
Second base, so.
Okay.
And that'll bring out the 2-hole hitter Byers, who's 0 for 1, grounded out and walked.
All right, so Luke Lynn, he is pitching from the stretch, and he steps off and tells Sanchez something, so I don't know. You see that?
Yeah, I did. That was kind of strange.
Okay, it's going to be a swing and a miss to the hitter Byers. And that's going to be tipped, but goes into the catcher's glove, so it will be a live ball. So 0-2 with 1 out. Let's see if Luke Lynn can get a 2-ball here for the Roswell Coyotes. Good idea with 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes as the ball goes in the dirt. Good work by Eli Lynn. And that's going to be strike 3.
Yeah, nicely done.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm okay right now. I just ate that burger a while ago, so thank you, Teller. So 2 outs now, and the hitter now is going to be Collazo. Runners at first and second base. The pitcher still is Luke Lynn, and the Benders really being effective here in the latter part of the innings here for Luke Lynn and the Roswell Coyotes.
Yeah, early in this season, Luke's done a really good job of pitching himself out of jams. And he might be able to do it here, although he, he did let the 1 run get across on the base hit.
Yeah, that's going to be upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The hitter is Collazo. As you mentioned, he's 0 for 2 in this ball game. Oh, and a little hesitation there, but the umpire decides to call him out. Strike 3 for Luke Lynn.
All right, so Alamogordo, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors on 25 pitches. And Roswell with top the order coming up when we come back. That's Loya McDonald, Eli Lynn. They lead it 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th, KSVPTV.com.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Check it out.
All right, welcome back to our yard here at Roswell High School. Coyotes do lead 3-1. And we are here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Batting for the Roswell Coyotes is Isaac Loya, Jack McDonald, and Eli Lynn. And the first pitch is going to be popped up to center field for out number 1.
First swing. Fly ball out. And Kiss has been busy out there. Had several balls hit out there.
Sure has. And there is ball 1 to Jack McDonald. Make it ball 2. And just like that, a beautiful afternoon here at Roswell High School.
Yeah, this is what Jack does. I mean, it's, you know, it's not sexy. You know, it's not it's not going to make Sports Center, but the kid gets on base.
Just like that, as you mentioned, 4 straight balls, and McDonald is on first base. Excuse me.
And that will bring Eli up, and Eli's 2 for 2, 2 singles, both of them to the left side. And they'll keep an eye on Jack over here.
And that's going to be fouled back for strike 1. Game changer just makes life a lot easier, doesn't it?
It really does. And now we're getting some action.
And there's going to be an attempt from Collazo to Crawford. An attempt to get McDonald, and McDonald goes in head first for, that's the second consecutive one.
And that's applying the tag right there, right?
He's safe once again.
Apply the tag, glove comes off, ball goes flying.
Well, I love the fact where he's not, it's going to be a called strike. How many people actually look at the footwork right there, what he's doing? He's not crossing over. He's actually, check him out. 1, 2, 3, sit. Good.
Yeah, and he's, I think I'd like it. His pants are already dirty. I think I'd like it if he goes ahead and dives back in. But, you know, he's much better about this than I would ever have been. So.
Well, I like to see the whole uniform dirty. You know, back in the day, I used to tell my kiddos, I said, you know what, if you don't come home dirty after practice, then that means you didn't play hard. So
that's right.
You didn't practice hard or you didn't play hard. And by gosh, I tell you what, there was times where they came home dirty. There's going to be a 5-4, and it looks like Eli Lynn will be safe, beats the throw out, but they do get McDonald that second on the force.
Yeah, the fielder's choice, 6-4. They do throw over to 3, but don't get him. So they able to get the lead runner in the second out, and Amador will come in and courtesy run for catcher Eli Lynn.
And speaking of Lynn, number 17, Noah Lynn, is 0 for 2 here in this contest. And that one's going to be...
Should be 0 for 3, but they couldn't decide who was going to catch it.
Yeah, that one's going to be caught by the second baseman for out number 3.
And Tupper didn't want it, and then last minute came over and got it. So Roswell gets no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base, just 10 pitches. And Alamogordo will have DeLanda, Pena, and Wall up. When we come back for the top of the 6th inning, the Coyotes hanging on to a 3-1 lead. KSVPTV.com.
Artesia General Hospital's family practice providers support the healthcare needs of every member in your family, no matter their age. With locations in Artesia and Carlsbad, our compassionate experts offer a full range of primary services and can help manage chronic conditions, treat illness and injury, and coordinate specialty care. Whether you need a medical provider for your entire family or are getting on track with your annual checkup, we're here for you. Reach out today at artesiageneral.com/family. Are you or a loved one having a hard time getting to your medical appointments? At Artesia General Hospital, we believe that transportation should never be a barrier to good health. That's why we're excited to announce our new non-emergency medical transportation services. Each of our vans is wheelchair accessible, and our friendly certified drivers go the extra mile by meeting you at your doorstep and ensuring a comfortable ride to your Artesia General Hospital services. Rides are available Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Schedule your ride today by visiting artesiageneral.com/transportation or calling 575-736-8211.
Welcome back to our yard here at Roswell High School. Coyotes do lead 3-1, top of the 6th inning. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald live on KSVPTV.com. Up to bat for the Alamogordo Tigers is going to be Delonda Pena on deck and Wall in the hole.
Delonda walked his first time up, flew out to center field the second time, both against Lynn. Here he's going to line out to Jack McDonald on the other side of second base. Nicely done. Jack with a quick beat on that one. For a one pitch out for Luke Lynn, who's up to 96 pitches. Do have pitchers warming up behind us here.
That's going to be ball number 1 to Pena. Just downstairs a bit.
Pena struck out looking twice.
Looking good from this angle here, but it's going to be ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, it must be outside because they look to be in the lower half of the zone. Not that one.
So 30 on the bender. 2-0 curveball for ball 3. And that's going to be strike number 1. 3 balls and a strike.
You can run Luke out to his 120th pitch here. The Coyotes don't play after today for another week, so he's obviously not going to pitch in game 2.
Ooh. It's going to be upstairs for ball 4, so Pena draws the walk, bringing up to the, excuse me, coming up to the plate will be Wall. He's 0 for 2.
Yeah, he also struck out swinging twice. The lefty.
So Luke Lynn pitching from the stretch, facing Wall, and that has to be outside just a bit. So ball number 1. The runner at first base is Pena, and that one's going to be inside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to the hitter Wall. And there goes the runner.
Called strike on the pitch.
He did call it a strike. Okay, let me undo that one. I mean, I will tell you that there's going to be a stolen base for Pena.
Yeah.
That one's on
Luke
Lynn.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. Just a high kick.
Yeah, and wasn't really paying enough attention to him over here, we'll say.
Yep.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. Let's see if he can get the batter. And
yeah, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Well, let's see if Luke Lynn will throw the bender here with 2 strikes. I think you're right, though. I mean, he does have a high leg kick, but let's see if he holds him on here. You know, the cardinal rule is never make the first or third out in baseball, but of course, there's already 1 out now. So let's see what happens here as the count is full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. And, of course, Pena with pretty good speed. And swing and a miss for strike number 3. So good job by Luke Lynn. Now coming up is Macklin.
And I think it's Toscano warming up behind us.
That's correct.
Try to come in and maybe get a save, close it out. Nice.
Strike 1 to Macklin. as Coach Lujan is making adjustments in the outfield.
And everybody with the sunglasses on right now.
Yeah, I had put mine up already, but I have to go get them here in just a moment.
Well, we're in the shade. I think we'll be good with the shade, but tell you what, that's tough for those. Ooh. For the right fielder, the center fielder, second base, first base, probably short as well.
A little bit, absolutely.
And even the center fielder, I mean, depending on
where the ball is. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's just misses inside for another ball.
Yeah, that nearly ended the inning right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Macklin,
Pena at second base.
Sorry, Macklin struck out swinging and was hit by a pitch his last time up when he was behind in the count.
And
Struck
a
out
great
there.
job by Luke Lynn with the bender for strike number 3.
No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base for Alamogordo in the 6th on 17 pitches from Luke Lynn. Roswell have Sanchez, Bogle, and Palomino up. When we come back, Coyotes lead 3-1. We're headed to the 7th, KSVPTV.com.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Calichi's is ready to bring you the coolest dessert in the desert. Desert Ice, a 100% fat-free and dairy-free premium fruit ice that's made daily. Whether in the desert on a cone, a cup, or as a mix-it, Desert Ice is the perfect treat to cool you down when things get hot. Available in fruitastic flavors like mango, strawberry, lemon, and orange. Try it alone, in a cone, or take it to the party zone and mix it in with any Calichi's flavor. Turns out the desert can be a pretty cool place. Get to Calichi's on North Main in Roswell. Roswell's newest spot to chill out.
April 8th is National Line Worker Appreciation Day. Central Valley
Welcome back
Electric
to
Cooperative's
our
linemen
yard
work
here at
hard to
Roswell High
keep the lights
School.
on and
3-1
often
is the
do
score.
not receive the recognition they
We are
deserve.
here in the bottom
Being a
half
lineman is not
of
a
the 6th
glamorous
inning.
profession. Most of us can ride out a storm
Coming up
from
to
the
bat for
comfort
the
and
Roswell
convenience
Coyotes.
of our home. However, CVE
Number
line
12,
workers
Sabino
are on call
Sanchez.
24/7 in case severe storms or other circumstances cause the power to go out. If you
And
see any
112.
lineman, please take the
Sabino
time
Sanchez,
to say
Luke
thank
Bogle
you to the
on
power
deck, and
behind
Jake
your power.
Palomino
CVE would like to
in the
thank
hole.
all line workers for their courage and commitment to powering our communities, not just on Line Worker Appreciation Day, but every day.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate
Figure out the pitch
solution.
count for Luke
Implants
Lynn,
look
see
and
if
feel
he
so
has
much
enough
like real teeth that you
juice.
probably forget
Well,
you
I
have an
think he's got the
implant.
juice. It
Maupin
doesn't
and
have
Brown
enough pitches left to
Dentistry
finish
is one
it
of New
off.
Mexico's most
Dino
experienced
Sal's
implant
pretty good guy.
providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are
he's a young,
absolutely
strong
delighted
kid.
with the results. Call
Very
Maupin
good
and Brown
athlete.
today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be.
There are
Maupin
rules.
and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
That one must have been a ball.
Oasis Computers
Ball
has been
one.
Roswell's
One ball,
trusted
one
source
strike.
for home and small business
And
computers
no out,
for over
3-1
30
is the score in
years.
favor of
And they
the
continue to be
Coyotes.
your best resource for computer repairs,
There is
operating
gonna be a
system
curveball in the
upgrades,
dirt.
web
Goes
root
back to the
managed
backstop for ball
antivirus,
number 2. 2
special
balls, one
orders, and
strike.
more. Oasis Computers is
Coyotes
now
up to
open from 8 to 1, Monday through
85
Friday to
pitches.
better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour
52 of those
appointments are
for
available
strikes,
too.
3
Stop by
earned
Oasis
runs,
Computers at 1703
3
North
walks,
Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
You said Luke was with
The
the
ultimate
112.
Wi-Fi experience is now available to you thanks to Smart Home Wi-Fi with
after this
Plateau.
first hitter,
Get
I'll
fiber to home technology
read off
100 times faster than
stats.
average household internet speed. Plateau has multiple
3 balls
plans
and a
and
strike.
options to fit your family. With
To the
fast,
hitter,
get
Sabino
true 100
Sanchez.
megs per second download and upload speed. With
And
faster,
that's gonna
get
be up-
true 500 megs of
stairs
download
for a
and
strike.
upload speeds. And with fastest, you get one
Upstairs
gig.
regardless.
Learn more at plateautel.com.
It's gonna be upstairs
Get
for
the
a
speed
strike.
you need with Plateau. Tried, true, trusted.
To plant
Stay
or
off
not
that.
to plant?
You don't want to
That
get
is
nothing
the
above
question.
elbow there.
Hi,
so
this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed
That was gonna
Company.
be popped up
Our
to the
tomato
second
plants and pepper
baseman. Let's
plants are
see
ready
if
to go. If you plant them now, you might have
Pepper has
homegrown
any. He
tomatoes and
does.
peppers before
Route
anyone
number
else.
1.
Or the frost might kill them. As Clint Eastwood would
looking
say,
up into the sun, but
you'll
makes the
lucky.
play.
You'll either be the smartest
So Luke
gardener in
Lynn
the county,
has
or
gone
you'll get to
6
replant
innings,
them all
faced
over
25
again.
batters,
I say go
112
for it.
pitches,
You'll get more
64 of those
practice,
for
and you'll get
strikes.
more business.
Only
This is
2
Jim Gill
hits,
from
1
Roswell Seed
run. It
Company,
was earned.
and I
5
apologize
walks,
to William
11
Shakespeare.
strikeouts. So
Jennifer here from
One hit by
Trustmark
pitch.
Roofing,
He
and I
has
know
left
you've
6
heard me
on base.
say that
That's
you can trust Trustmark, but I want you to know what that looks like in
Solid
real
outing.
life. A few years ago, we installed a beautiful new roof for an
So-
older woman
so
who
now
was
it's gonna be
recently
ball
widowed.
one
She
to
was an
Luke
artist, and
Bogle.
colors
He
were
is 0 for 2
really
tonight,
important to
strikes
her.
out
So
swinging,
when she said she
and
didn't like
struck out
the
swinging,
color of a
struck out
brand new
swinging.
roof, we took that seriously.
And,
She had picked the
looks like
color
he
and
flew out
signed
to the
off on it,
shortstop.
but I just kept thinking, if she's going to walk into her house every day and be disappointed,
But now
then we're
it's
just
1
going to
ball,
redo
1
it.
strike.
So we did. We ripped that beautiful new roof off and replaced it with a slightly different color, and she was thrilled. Yes, it cost us quite a bit of money to make her happy, but I want you to
Collazo
know
in
you
the
can
stretch
trust
still,
Trustmark to
and
make it exactly
that's gonna
right
be another
every
called
time.
strike.
If you have
Upstairs.
any roofing needs, call us at 575-755-ROOF
Upper
or
part of the
find us
zone.
online
That's
at
his zone.
trustmarkroofpros.com.
The pitchers will have to adjust.
Roofing, we put people first.
And there is
Wakefield
the pitch, and that
Oil
was gonna be
Company
fouled
is
back.
a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just
Yeah, good
15
job fighting
seconds.
that one
They
off.
offer bulk
Still
fuel and
alive
oil
with just
services and
another
even
pitch.
diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable
to 1
service you
score
can
in favor of
count
the
on.
Roswell
So the
Coyotes.
next time you need service or
Bottom of the
delivery,
6th.
go with the name that locals have trusted since
one out.
1983.
that's gonna
Wakefield
be-
Oil Company,
oh,
311
Luke Bowles gonna
South
be hit by the
Virginia and
pitch.
Roswell. Let them earn your
Guys,
business.
we'll have a runner on base now.
And that will bring Palomino up. Struck out looking and walked. Had a nice AB his last time up. Drawing the walk, but was stranded. Swing and a miss here.
Yep, there's another one. Commercials are playing at the same time. Okay.
All right. Swing and a miss there. So in a quick 0-2 hole is Jacob Palomino.
Okay. So 0-2 is the count. Mm-hmm. Oh, swing and a miss for, oh, that's only 2 outs there. And gotta be careful there. So it's gonna be a swing and a miss for out number 2. All right, now the hitter is gonna be number 3. Let's see here. Hold on just a moment here. Swing and a miss. There you go.
It's Avi Toscano. He was out at first on a drop third strike and then flew out to center. There
Look at
goes the runner, and the throw is way off, and Bogle's going to get to third.
I'll tell you right there, that's a nice cannon from Kiss, as he does not need a relay to get it in. He goes from center field straight to third base on a line, but you're right, Coach. Luke Bogle gets the steal and the overthrow and also gets third base.
Yeah, and that's on DeLanda as he throwing to second base is way wide. And now ball 2, low and away. So looking for that Aflac here.
So they're saying ball 3.
Yeah, 30. So I think you're taking here.
Yeah, I would think so. And he does.
And now Luke Lynn, 0 for 2 for the game. Out at first on a drop third strike and lined out to center. Hit the ball hard, and hard line drive last time out was just a tremendous play by Kate Kiss in center field that kept him from getting a hit last time. And now a visit to Collazo on the mound.
Sure is. Yeah, the Coyotes lead 3-1 with 2 outs. So we're here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. It looks like there's going to be a pitch change. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching to KSVPTV.com, Coyote Baseball. All right, welcome back to Coyote Baseball on KSVPTV.com. We do have a new pitcher. Number 15 is Bodley as he takes Collazo's place. Are you familiar with this young man, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, I remember from last year a little bit. His numbers this year, let's see, he has made 3 appearances, looks like in relief, 2 2/3. He's given up 5 runs on 5 hits in those 2 2/3. So
yeah, Mason Bodley, the senior.
Swing and a miss from Luke Lynn.
So Bodley, the pitcher now. We have a runner at first base with Abe Toscano. Ball in the dirt.
And they got to be careful of that ball in the dirt because I tell you what, Luke Vogel, he's a lot faster than you would think a person his build and size would be.
And there is the pitch and another curveball to Luke Lynn for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And I think that maybe Coach Lujan will send Abe Toscano in motion here. Let's see. And
yeah, he'll just cruise.
Yep.
They tried the play that scored him a run last time with 2 outs, and they weren't fooled this time, so they'll just concede the base to Toscano. And indifference, would you say, on that?
Yeah, well, and that's, there's going to be a base hit by Luke Lynn, scoring 1, and around the third base is Toscano as he slides headfirst into home. And Luke Lynn is going to slide into second base, but they're going to call him out. Luke Lynn with 2 RBIs.
Yeah, nicely done.
And they're going to get credit for a single. But he is thrown out at second base for the 3rd out. Score now is 5-1.
All right, so it will be landed to Tupper, I believe, for that final out. Roswell does get the 2 runs on the 2 RBI single by Luke Lynn on 1 hit, 1 error, 24 pitches. Crawford, Tupper, and Kiss up when we come back. We're headed to the 7th. KSVPTV.com, and your Coyotes lead at 5-1.
Welcome back to our field here at Roswell High School. 5-1 is the score on a...
Our yard.
Yeah.
You said our field.
Our field. Our yard.
Our yard.
Our field. All right. Still got to get used to that. Our yard. Our field. Our yard. It's our time.
It's our year.
It's our year. Yeah. Roswell Coyotes go up 5-1 on a base hit by Luke Lynn, scoring 2 runs, 2 RBIs. New pitcher for the Roswell Coyotes is A.B. Toscano. And then Anchando goes to the left.
Yeah, I'll get you some numbers on A.B.'s pitching this year in his limited work.
Our field, our yard. We're trying different things, seeing what sounds better, right?
That's right.
It's going to be strike 1 on the foul.
All right, so Toscano, 2 appearances. And it's going to be on the other page, of course. So nothing's easy, folks. 1 1/3 inning, giving up 5 runs on 4 hits, 4 of those earned, 5 walks. So struggled a little, but this is a good opportunity for AB to get some quality time in relief appearance and potentially a save opportunity, but let's hope not.
Well, right now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, and that last pitch was nice with that bender that he had. It's going to be full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes for the new pitcher in relief, A.B. Toscano.
Talked about him being the rare left-handed throwing, right-handed batting
Oh,
hitter.
you know, that was close. I kind of want to look at that again.
Oh, I didn't see it.
So it looks like his wrists were breaking here as he moves out of the way and cross over a little bit. I mean, of course, I look at a lot of things, but go back, coach, top of the 7th inning.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that.
Take a look at that. All right, now the hitter is going to be Tupper. And Tupper swings, and that's going to go foul back for strike 1.
Flight out to left, flight out to center. So he's been about swinging the bat. He does in the first pitch there as he fouls it back.
Yeah, let's see if Toscano here can get a ground ball. Let's get 2 balls, they say. Nice pitch as it's downstairs for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's the pitch as Toscano pitching from the stretch. Crawford is on first base.
I didn't see the catcher move much. I don't know where that missed.
Well, and I thinking the same thing. Must be outside a little bit from this angle.
Maybe Eli's set up outside.
And that's going to be a ball downstairs for ball number 3. 3 balls and a strike. Coyotes do lead 5-1 here in the top half of the 7th inning. Kind of curious to find out how many pitches Luke Lynn had. Oh, there's a nice pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Full count now.
$112 pitches for Luke Lynn.
112 total, okay. And that's going to be a rocket down the third base line. And Crawford will round second and slides head first at third base.
Yeah, it's going to be a line drive double.
Yeah, hard hit.
And takes the double play out of play.
I was going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Kiss. 2 for 2. That's going to be a called strike.
2 for 2, and I believe he had a walk as well. He did, so he's been on base every time he's been up. And this time he goes straight to
center field for a base hit. And so one run will score as Crawford crosses the dish.
Line drive single to center. Crawford scores, as you said, Tupper to third. So that makes it a 3-run lead, and that makes Byers, the hitter, the tying run.
Okay, so Luke Lynn, there's a first and third situation here. So Eli Lynn's going to get the defense set up just in case of a straight steal or delayed steal.
And it is now officially a save opportunity for Toscano.
There is the pitch, and that's a nice pitch. Outer half fastball it is.
Byers 0 for 2, grounded out, walked, and struck out swinging. 2-hole hitter.
And there goes the runner. And oh, let's see if they have a play at the dish. And they don't.
Didn't see what the pitch was called, did you?
So, no, I didn't. I was going to guess, and I thought it was a ball.
So now 5-3 your score. We think it's a 1-1 count.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing here.
Still not up on the scoreboard.
Everybody was looking at the runner Kiss as he steals second base. Might be getting an opportunity here to get Eli Lynn or even Jack, or even the middle. Savino Sanchez can call timeout and go settle Toscano down for just a moment. It's 2 balls and a strike now, so we were right. And there's going to be a play for Jack McDonald. Good job by McDonald.
Oh, but then he throws it over. Yeah, he had him. He had him. That was a smart play. He just threw it over Bino's head. So now runners at the corners. And let's see, what are we doing? We're tying a shoe? Oh, no, we're.
So this is number 17 hitting. Collazo once again, and Collazo, I have him 0 for 3. See what you have him for. So the score is 5-3.
Struck out swinging twice, struck out looking once. It looks at a ball on the first pitch there. But he is their leading hitter. I mean, this is their big stick as we get action in the Coyote bullpen. As Toscano has not recorded an out.
There goes the runner. And that's going to be short. So there's going to be a stolen base for Byers. So now the tying run is at second base with Collazo, the hitter for the Alamogordo Tigers. No outs. And the infield middle is still playing back. That's going to be ball upstairs.
And a 30 count. I think I'm just putting him on.
I think it's probably a good idea.
I mean, I know he's 0 for 3.
But there's going to be a called strike, so 3 balls and a strike. Yeah, and you have, this is Collazo hitting right now, and then you have DeLonda, so it doesn't get much easier after that. So there's going to be a ground ball through the 5-6 hole, and now it's a new ball game.
Yes, it is.
Call that a base hit.
I mean, I don't think he got the glove on it, did he?
I'm going to call it a base hit. It was going to be a tough play. Even if he caught it, I'm still going to call it a base hit.
Yeah, deep
through that
deep in the hole.
Yeah,
there.
deep in that 5-6 hole. There's just it'd been pretty tough to make that play at first base or any place if it's a fielder's choice.
And pitching change, so we'll take a break. Brand new ball game, 5-5, nobody gone here, top of the 7th. It will be Adrian Lucero when we come back on the mound. KSVPTV.com.
Artesia General Hospital's family practice providers support the healthcare needs of every member in your family, no matter their age. With locations in Artesia and Carlsbad, our compassionate experts offer a full range of primary services and can help manage chronic conditions, treat illness and injury, and coordinate specialty care. Whether you need a medical provider for your entire family or are getting on track with your annual checkup, we're here for you. Reach out today at artesiageneral.com/family. Are you or a loved one having a hard time getting to your medical appointments? At Artesia General Hospital, we believe that transportation should never be a barrier to good health. That's why we're excited to announce our new non-emergency medical transportation services. Each of our vans is wheelchair accessible, and our friendly certified drivers go the extra mile by meeting you at your doorstep and ensuring a comfortable ride to your Artesia General Hospital services. Rides are available Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Schedule your ride today by visiting artesiageneral.com/transportation or calling 575-736-8211.
All right, welcome back to Coyote Baseball, as Coyotes will have a new pitcher. Adrian Lucero will come in the ball game here. And we do also have a pinch runner for the Alamogordo Tigers. And that's going to be number 10, Knowles.
This will be the third appearance for Adrian Lucero. He has pitched 3 2/3, given up 4 hits, 4 runs, only 2 of those earned. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. About even on balls and strikes.
All right, the hitter is going to be DeLonda. There's the pitch, and that one hit hard, and that one, first pitch, and gone. Straight shot to center field, and that is going to be a 2-run home run for DeLonda. Wow.
Yeah, to say the least. The wheels completely come off for the Coyotes here in the 7th inning. And still work to do with nobody gone.
Yeah. All right, it's going to be, bring up to the plate is going to be the 5th hitter, Pena. He's 0 for 2 today. But right now, the Alamogordo Tigers take the lead here in the top half of the 7th inning, 7-5.
6 runs here in the top of the 7th. Pena struck out looking twice and walked.
It's going to be ball on the outer half.
DeLanda crushed that ball, didn't he?
Sure did. Going to be ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, and still no outs here in the top half of the 7th inning.
Yeah, little bullpen trouble here.
3 balls. So 4 pitches total for Lucero. The first one was a strike, but it went out of the yard straight to center, and now 3 consecutive balls. Lucero pitching from the full windup, and that's going to be 4 balls. And now Pena gets on first base, and now the hitter will be number 8, Walls.
So Kellen Wall struck out swinging 3 times. So chance at the old sombrero here if he manages to strike out a 4th time.
I beg your pardon, Wall. I was saying Walls earlier. So Lucero throwing to number 8, Wall. And that's going to be ball number 1 on the outer half. Lucero. Be a strike to Wall. So 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. Coyotes coming in ranked 12th in the 5A classification. That's in the coach's poll, and there goes the runner. And it's going to be deep. Good catch from Anchando for out number 1. Pena will go all the way to second base. Well, pretty close to it. I don't know if he, evidently he didn't step on it because he didn't re-tag. So goes all the way back to first base.
Yeah, I might touch second over there just in case, but
wasn't paying attention to it. I was actually looking at the ball. Okay, so that one's going to be a wild pitch for Lucero.
Yeah, Anchando made a nice play on that ball.
So ball 1. The hitter is Macklin. Lucero delivers. That's going to be ball number 2. 2 balls and no strikes with 1 out. Lucero takes a look at second base and attempts the curveball, and that's going to be ball number 3. Lucero taking the sign from Eli Lynn. Delivers. And nice pitch for strike number 1. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Top half of the 7th inning. Coyotes now trail 7-5. Top half of the 7th inning. And there's a swing and a miss. Count now is full. Looks like Savino Sanchez holding the runner on. Pena. A nice little curveball, but that's going to be a base hit to left field. And the runner will hold. And now Macklin will get the single, but will advance on the throw to second base. So runners at second and third base now.
Yeah, it's going to be error on Anchando, I guess. The errant throw, missing the cutoff, allows Macklin to second base and takes the double play out.
And now the hitter is going to be number 2, Crawford. And that one's hit well, but looks like Palomino will have the catch. But Pena will tag up and score.
Yeah, we'll get the sack on that, as Macklin will not advance. Out number 2, but run number 7 in the inning.
The hitter is Tupper. 1 for 3, as you said. Excuse me. Adrian Lucero, the pitcher. Macklin with a decent lead. There's going to be the curveball upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball and a strike. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike number 2. Yeah, Kyle's going to have some work here in the bottom half of the 7th as they trail by 3. 8-5 is the score. And that one's going to be hit to Jack McDonald. 6-3 for the out. So the Coyotes get out of the inning.
They do, but they give up 7 runs on 6 hits and 1 error, 42 pitches. Coyotes down 3, going to the bottom of the 7th. We'll have top of the order up Loya, McDonald, and Lynn when we come back. KSVPTV.com.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Calichi's is ready to bring you the coolest dessert in the desert. Desert Ice, a 100% fat-free and dairy-free premium fruit ice that's made daily. Whether in the desert on a cone, a cup, or as a mix-it, Desert Ice is the perfect treat to cool you down when things get hot. Available in fruitastic flavors like mango, strawberry, lemon, and orange. Try it alone, in a cone, or take it to the party zone and mix it in with any Calichi's flavor. Turns out the desert can be a pretty cool place. Get to Calichi's on North Main in Roswell. Roswell's newest spot to chill out.
April 8th.
All right, we're back here at our yard at Roswell High School. 8-5's the score. The Alamogordo Tigers had a heck of a half inning in the top of the 7th inning. Kyle Stu trailed by 3.
Yeah, now plenty of work to do here as they need base runners and then they need hits. If they're going to get back in this one, tie it up, or potentially win it.
Yeah, Isaac Loyal will start it off. He's 1 for 2 in this contest here. Traditionally, he goes for the first pitch, but let's see what he does here in the bottom half.
Good eye there, ball outside.
Tendency say at least he goes for the first pitch.
Yeah, he's aggressive up there.
Yep.
Some of it's situational, though. You know, in this situation, I like that he took that first pitch.
Oh, I think, I mean, yeah, of course, to each his own. I would definitely take everything as much as I possibly could, unless it's fat. And there's going to be a pop-up over to center field for out number 1.
Yeah, Kiss didn't have to move too far to get that one. Again, a busy night for him so far. That will bring Jack McDonald to the plate. 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging and walked twice. Coach Lujan would take a walk here.
And that one's going to be fouled back, I suppose. Lost it. The pitcher is Bodily. Oh, and 1 of the count to McDonald. Good eye for ball 1. Yeah, once you get that sun down over on the west side, it starts getting a little nipply.
Yeah.
Good look for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. If you're just now tuning in, 8-5's the score. Kyle Stu trail. We're in the lead all the way up to the.
Yeah, took a 5-1 lead into the 7th.
Yeah.
Gave up 7 runs.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a base hit for Jack McDonald. And he's going to.
No, don't do that.
Thought he was going to take second there, but it will be a single.
So that puts the tying run on deck with 1 out.
Yep.
And Eli Lynn to the plate. Eli is 2 for 3 today. Singled on a ground ball his first time up, singled on a line drive his next time up, grounded into a fielder's choice last time, everything to the left side.
McDonald gets a comfortable lead. Bodily, the new pitcher for Alamogordo.
This has popped up.
It's going to be high. It looks like Tupper might have it, and he does.
So now Coyotes down to their last out. And it will be Noah Lynn, who's 0 for 3 on the day. Grounded out, struck out swinging, popped out to second. Real close to where brother popped out just now.
Right. There's going to be the bender and out on his front foot there, but it will be a ball. Ball one. Noah Lynn, the hitter. It's going to be strike one.
Bino Sanchez waits in the on-deck circle. He would be next, followed by Luke Bogle, barring any substitutions.
That's going to be fouled back for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Now down to the last strike. Trying not to give away a game. They had a nice lead going into the top of the last.
Yeah, it's going to be ball upstairs, and
yeah, DeLanda says that's right where I wanted that.
That's
pitch.
exactly right.
Try to get him to chase.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. McDonald at first base, and there goes the runner.
They have to come back on the foul ball.
A little surprised that he was in motion.
Yeah, me too. I was about to say. Although Bodley is not even looking over here. Chopper back to Bodley. Should end the game. It does.
All right, that's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. It is 8-5, a final. So the ball was in play. To Bodley, to Crawford for the 3rd out.
All right, we will go right to the stats. First for Alamogordo, Collazo went 5 2/3, gave up 3 hits, 5 runs, 2 of them earned, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. Bodley came in for the last inning and a third, gave up 2 hits and nothing else. And hitting for Alamogordo, Kiss was 3 for 3. 1 for 3 for Byers, 1 for 4 for Collazo, 1 for 3 for DeLanda, 1 for 3 for Macklin, and 1 for 4 for Tupper. 2 RBIs each for Kiss, Collazo, and DeLanda in the game, and Crawford had the last RBI. Alamogordo walked 7 times and struck out 11 times. For the Roswell Coyotes, Luke Lynn, 6 innings pitched, just 2 hits, 1 run. It was an earned run, 5 walks and 11 strikeouts. Toscano came in, no innings, no outs recorded, I should say. 4 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, and a walk. Lucero came in for an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, and a walk for him as well. 1 wild pitch each for Luke Lynn and Adrian Lucero, 1 hit by pitch by Luke Lynn. And hitting for the Coyotes, well, not even a double in the game for the Coyotes in that one. They did get the 5 runs. Loya 1 for 3, McDonald 1 for 2, Eli Lynn 2 for 4, Noah Lynn 0 for 4, Bino Sanchez 0 for 3. Bogle 0 for 2, 1 for 3 for Luke Lynn, Palomino 0 for 2, and Toscano 0 for 2. So in total, the Coyotes got 5 runs on 5 hits, just 2 RBI, 4 stolen bases, and 7 strikeouts. Stolen base each for Amador and Bogle, but that was about it, as the Coyotes give up the lead in the 7th. And fall to the visiting Tigers 8-5. We're going to take a break and be back for game number 2 here in about 20 minutes. So stay tuned in. Keep everything going on your device, and we'll have more Coyote baseball in just a little while.